Hey guys, how's it going, and welcome back to the channel. Welcome back to some more F1 2021 My Team Career Mode. We're heading into round 12 of season 2, which is of course the Italian Monza Grand Prix. So let's head on into the Italian Grand Prix, see what we can do after a string of good performances. If you guys haven't seen the previous episodes, please be sure to go down in the description. There's a link to the playlist of all the F1 2021 My Team videos so far, starting all the way back from season 1 episode 1. So please be sure to catch up if you haven't seen the series yet. So let's move on to the Italian Grand Prix in this video. Just want to make sure that you guys are subscribed. Are you guys subscribed? Make sure that red button down below is pressed, hit that subscribe button, and hit the notification bell as well so you're notified when the next video goes live. F1 2021 will continue on this channel, and please be sure to join this community so that you're notified as soon as the next episode goes up. Thank you guys for stopping by, thank you for your support, and let's move on to the Italian Grand Prix. Before we head on, of course, we have the issue of contract renewals. So I am actually going to renegotiate with David Coulthard. His stats look actually quite decent, and then we can try and foster him a little further until the end of the season. So if you guys take a look, 94 rated, 91 experience, 100 racecraft, 96 awareness, and 91 pace. 85 focus is also a good stat to have, so let's try to renegotiate with him. We will go for a medium risk. Alright, so David Coulthard has signed for another half of a season, so he's going to stay with us until the end. First teammate to survive a whole season with us, so let's see if he can impress in the near future. So last time out, apparently there was an engine issue that we missed. I didn't get much notice of it, but I did hear something about the engine issue being resolved or something like that. So Ethan says the engine fault that happened in the last session was caused by an issue with our chassis. We should consider investing more there to prevent these happening in the future. We also need to keep an eye on our engine wear while out on the track. The higher it gets, the higher the chance of similar issues happening. Fortunately, the team have managed to identify the issue, and it provided some useful insight into our future research efforts. Well, we gained 200 resource points from that, so that's good to see. Speaking of which, let's head on into our research and development, R&D. Mercedes still in the lead with Ferrari and Red Bull ahead of us. We are still ahead of McLaren as we try to head into the Italian Grand Prix. Did we get anything? Yes, we got fuel flow regulator, and that is all. So let's take a look and see if we can get anything else. Alright, we're going to invest in aerodynamics today. Front downforce, 1300 points for this. Tertiary wing flaps, major upgrade. So we'll try to get this rushed in before the Russian Grand Prix. But we also need to improve our specs for these facilities, mainly because it seems like we can't do any more upgrades because our facilities are so low in status. I don't have much money though, that's the problem. We really need to start pushing our facility upgrades because yeah, without it we're not going to head into any further upgrades. But we'll get more resource point generation. Powertrain seems to be a good spot to start. We have a failed development. The calipers and the brake upgrades has failed, so let's see if we can get it in before the Russian Grand Prix. Re-trigger it for 462 resource points. Everything else is still ongoing, and let's head on closer to the weekend. And that is all. We have not gotten any R&D progress done. We're still ahead of McLaren, so that's good to see. Yeah, it's looking quite tight between the top 4 right now. Other teams are still struggling, so we'll see what we can do at the Monza circuit at the Italian Grand Prix. So let's head on into race weekend. Just before we head in, I also want to look at our resources tabs because I feel like the car is improving a little too easily. So I'm going to drop our progress here, go to reduced, and try to make it a little bit more of a challenge. It's season 2 and I'm already like the 3rd best car on circuit, 4th best car on circuit. So I just want it a little harder because I feel like we should be trying to really push ourselves to get up to the top. So I reduced my personal acclaim rate, resource rate, cash rate, etc., and then increased everyone else's. So hopefully we can have a bit more of a challenge. So let's see what we can do with these settings. Time for qualifying here at the Italian Grand Prix. So practice sessions overall were a stunning success. They were easy to do. We had the track acclimatization, race strategy, as well as fuel management. Fuel management being a new one because we always got qualifying pace. But yeah, it was good to have things switch around a little. So we went out on FP1 and got most of it pretty much. I think we got all 3 done, or maybe 2 done, and then we finished it off in FP2. Track acclimatization, as always, is an easy one to get rid of. Hard compound tire out, and it turned out to be that it was quite difficult to get grip on the hard tires, so I think I'm going to try and avoid those. As always, we don't really use the hards around here. We always go for the mediums and soft stints. And then we went out for the race strategy, which again was an overall success. Really speedy around this circuit, but we weren't able to get anywhere near the top 5 during FP1. I think we were middle of the table, like 10, 11, P11 or something like that. I think we were near David Coulthard in the end as well. I might be switching it up with FP2 though, because I think FP2 was in a similar vein. I think we were in the mid-table as well, and then David Coulthard started to fall back. He was around P18 or P17 towards FP3. But anyway, it was a solid number of laps, a really good session overall. Really enjoyed the sessions. Fuel management was something new, easily done on the soft compound tire, I believe, and then I did some laps on softs to try and see what my real pace was, what my soft compound tire stint would be like approximately, and it seemed like the soft compound tire would be a ultimate strategy. It would be a much stronger tire to either finish on or to bring on as another stint. So if we want to do soft, medium, soft, I think that would be a very solid strategy. So overall, I think with the change that we made before the start of the Grand Prix, so the reduction in acclaim, in resource points, and cash, that really does hit us hard. We didn't get as many resource points as we usually do. We should be around 2,000, but we only got 1,300 in the bank right now. So I think this is going to be a real challenge, and I'd like that challenge. So we'll see how well we do. Upgrades are going to be more costly, so we have to be very careful about how we spend our resource points, and also doing the practice programs and making sure we get all those discounts. So that is what's on my mind as we move forward. David Coulthard doing well, giving us as much resource points as he could, as well as some development boosts, 7 I believe. So I think my theory of the longer the second driver stays with your team, the more helpful he or she will be. So yeah, it's looking good for us. Let's head on into qualifying then, as we sit in our garage waiting for an optimum time to leave the garage for a lap. Yeah, almost 6 tenths improved, 5.8 tenths improved, and we're P8. Splendid lap. Overall, very satisfied with that one. So let's head on into the garage, and I think we should be done for Q1. Let's see. Indeed, we make it through to Q2. Very strong lap from us. Sergio Perez with the fastest lap of Q1, 116.357. Lewis Hamilton just behind him by 1/10. David Coulthard P7 with a 116.784. And I'm P10 with a 116.919. 5 tenths away, 6 tenths away from the leader. Knocked out our Ocon, Russell, Latifi, Stroll, Raikkonen, Mazepin, and Aiken. Seems like someone DNF'd because P16 should be through. But I guess someone crashed out. So let's head on into the race director. Actually, let's take a look. Incidents. Oh, Esteban Ocon suffered terminal damage, and that's why he's out. So that is why he joins the people knocked out in P16. So let's move on to Q2. Turn around parabolica. Let's go. Go up to the line. 117 something, I think. Ooh, we're slowest so far. Yeah, that was what I was worried for. Rain's coming. Alright. 3.6 tenths improved. That still sets us at the end. P10. So we need to really push ahead. I don't know how we can do that quickly. Let's go into the garage. Maybe set a new set of softs. Maybe. This is it. Final lap, because there is rain falling from the sky. Oh, so close. Oh, so unlucky. We couldn't make it through to the next round. That was the best lap we've done so far, but that was not enough to get us P10. Valtteri Bottas with a 1:15.7 to be the fastest on circuit in Q2. David Coulthard with a 1:16.387 through to Q3. I get knocked out in P11, so we're going to start in P11 with a free set of tire, of course. Perez, Tsunoda, Vettel, and Schumacher also join me in getting knocked out. So let's see what we can do from P11 at the Italian Grand Prix.
Welcome back to one of only two countries that has held a race every year since the very first Formula One World Championship in 1950. It is, of course, Italy, one of the great racing nations. And it's time to get underway for the Italian Grand Prix. With top speeds reaching 215 miles per hour, only a few places can challenge Monza's crown as the fastest circuit in F1. Hard braking zones going into the 3 chicanes make up the majority of the 11 corners on this 3.6-mile circuit. And just in case the slipstream wasn't enough, 2 DRS zones will help encourage some closer action. A warm welcome to Anthony Davidson, who's beside me in the commentary box today. Let's start by getting your take on Daniel Ricciardo. There's a new gearbox in the back of that car, which means a grid penalty, and hopefully some excitement as they make their way through the field.
Fingers crossed that's one failure they won't have to worry about today at least. There's not much of a silver lining to starting down the field with a penalty, but I think they'll be able to make some of that back up over the course of the race.
Let's run you through the driver grid order for today's exciting race. Good job yesterday from Valtteri Bottas. The Finn starts from pole position, and Lewis Hamilton completes the front row. Considering the rest of the grid, we have Verstappen, Leclerc, Lando Norris, and Sainz, Giovinazzi, Coulthard, Gasly, and the captain, Ricciardo, Perez, Yuki Tsunoda, and Vettel, Mick Schumacher, Ocon, George Russell, and Lance Stroll, Raikkonen, Mazepin, Latifi, and Jack Aitken. Which of these talented drivers will come out on top today?
After the points finish last race, let's aim to keep the momentum going.
So, grid penalty for Daniel Ricciardo sees us upgraded to P10, I believe. So, we have free choice of tires, so I'm not going to bank on a safety car. I'm just going to go mediums to softs. I think it's going to be rare to get a safety car around here. Drop our fuel load to 45 kilograms and we should be set. So let's see what we can do from P10. Our rival Daniel Ricciardo behind us, so hopefully we can beat him today. All right, let's go. Strategy's good. 5 red lights and away we go. All right, let's see. Let's try to get this. All right. Vehicle condition.
No need to worry about tyre condition for now. Everything's looking good.
Thought I lost a wing in there somewhere. Coulthard is just up ahead. I can get a dive bomb done here. Ooh, Coulthard's making a move on the outside. I'm still faster than him. Alright, lap 1 over P7. Decent position on a medium compound tire. We gotta try and get closer to Sainz. That's the biggest worry right now. Gonna use a lot of ERS to try and get there. Come on, I can get Sainz here. Come on. David Coulthard is constantly on my bum. Hopefully he doesn't crash into us and loses a wing himself. I can't catch Sainz. Come on.
DRS is being this lap.
Oh, he's gonna have DRS, isn't he? Oh, Coulthard doesn't have DRS just yet. Sainz, 2 seconds ahead. Can we get him, please? Oh, there goes Coulthard. Can he get the move done? Oh, lag. We still stay ahead. 3 seconds to Sainz. Come on. I don't need this fight right now. Vehicle condition.
No issues with tyre wear for now. Keep taking care of them.
Alright, so there's a massive understeer in my car. No damage to the car by the looks of it. Don't know where that's coming from. I think it's just my setup. And the tires, probably. Medium compound tires have less grip than the softs, so we'll have to see. Really got to push the car now. You know, it might be smart to let Coulthard through. Can he get through? Oh, Perez is also trying it. Driver behind. Driver behind.
David behind. They're on old softs. Their tyres are 5 laps old. We think they've got one more stop. The time last lap was a 1:19.6.
I think it might be smart to let Coulthard through if he can. Guy makes a lot of moves, but then never overtakes me. Like, surely he's faster than I am, but he always comes up to me and then stops.
Okay.
Now he has fallen to P9 behind Ricardo.
Seconds.
Gotta defend against Ricardo. Defend the outside line here as we enter. Oh, there goes Ricardo. Can we stay competitive against him, please?
Okay, we've lost the position. That's us down a place.
Oh, what a switch. Sit back down, Ricardo. What a switch there. That was a good move. Alright, we gotta try and catch Sainz. No way are they getting away with 7-second delta. And surely their softs are dying off. Doesn't seem like it though. Alright, Daniel Ricciardo in the pits, so is Hamilton. David Coulthard going for it. I'm gonna let him by. Think he's a lot faster. I say that and I'm probably gonna overtake him here again. Yep, I am. Norris is 6 seconds up the road. Alright, remainder of the South Compound Tire Runners seem to be in the pits. Except for Sainz. Sainz is the only one through. David Coulthard in the pits. Let's see what... Okay, people are moving on to the mediums. Alright, we're expected to release P8. Alright, just in time. Into the pit lane. I forget how long a pit stop is. I think it's like 20 seconds around here. 23, perhaps. Moving on to the soft compound of tire. 40% wear in the front left, so we're looking quite bad. 1.9, let's go, baby. Come on, come on, come on, come on.
Okay, stay clear of the white line on the exit. We'll receive
Ooh, Coulthard gets just ahead.
Cross over into the track.
Oh, Sergio Perez is out.
They're retiring from the race.
Does that trigger anything? Nope. Alright, slipstream of Coulthard. Can we get him here, please? We can get him here. Come on, easily. DRS. Thanks, David. There's a yellow flag here, of course. Perez. P8. Let's hunt down the rest. Let's hunt down Ricardo. Here we go, here we go. DRS on Danny Rick. Oh, he set the fastest lap. Whoa. I didn't even mean to.
Behind is 1.5 seconds.
I can get him here. Wow, fastest lap, and I didn't even mean to. Around the outside. Leave me space, buddy. Thank you very much. Goodbye, Ricardo. Contact.
Nice work, that brings you up a place.
Vehicle condition. Vehicle condition.
No tyre concerns at the moment, just focus on the driving.
Alright, I thought I had wing damage. No, I don't. Alright, time to fight the Ferraris once more. 5 seconds up the road. Can we get it? Okay, they're squabbling up ahead. This is good for us. Let's catch, let's catch. Alright, this is good, this is good, this is good. Come on, yes. I'm in DRS range, please. No DRS, are you serious? Come on, we're getting close though, we're getting very close. They're all fighting up ahead, so that's really giving us time to... Come on, come on.
We have 5 laps of fuel remaining.
Yeah, our fuel's looking good. Oh, come on. Those were 2 poor turns, but I still get DRS here. There's a DRS train, essentially. So I really need to make a move. Here we go. Parabolica was decent. Time to use my ERS and DRS. Here we go, here we go. Big moves.
There's been an incident on track.
That's the most ridiculous
For a safety car right now, just be careful.
overtake I've done. Vehicle condition.
Tyre condition is still looking good.
That's the most ridiculous overtake I've done. P4. Here we go. Final lap. We might get the extra point here for fastest lap, but Norris is really
Final lap.
trying to push on us. Oh, he's going to go on the inside. Really going to use my ERS to the end. Can't get the move done. This fight is costing us. Hamilton and Verstappen were fighting for some time, and that was helping us get close to them. But yeah, podium's going to be too much of a stretch.
1 lap of fuel remaining.
Alright, come on, come on. Final stretch. P4 is looking very tasty right now. Leclerc's going on the outside. Oh, he hit me.
The car ahead is 4.8 seconds.
Alright, decent. Oh, I think we did it. I think we did it. That's it. Norris has fluffed it at the end. Valtteri Bottas with the win. Keep your eyes on the road, Sue. Always on the right side. We took penalties, but today, no, P4.
Okay, pick up rubber and bring it home.
So Mercedes have won it, and what a great race it was. Anthony Davidson, how do you think they were able to set themselves apart today?
Well, this was a real team victory. They put together a solid strategy today that appeared well suited to the conditions out on track. The driver did everything that was expected of them in the moment to really execute the team's plan to perfection, a shining example of how F1 really is a team sport.
Mercedes are on top form once again after an excellent race weekend. It's great to see them up on that podium once again.
Well, it's a shocker, not Lewis Hamilton, but Valtteri Bottas on the top step of the podium. P2 to Hamilton and Verstappen in P3. P4 for us, which is a splendid drive. Again, the medium to soft compound tire strategy working out great for us. So that was a beautiful P4, good race, and a good result for the team.
Now, let's discuss, Ant. Who would you say is a contender for driver of the day?
I have to give it to the captain. They did a great job at getting the most out of their tyres without losing pace, something that's a very handy skill to have in modern day Formula One.
So the result of the Italian Grand Prix at Monza. Bottas, Hamilton, and Verstappen on the podium, as we saw. Myself getting the fastest lap as well in P4. Norris, Leclerc, Sainz, Ricciardo, Coulthard, and Vettel on the points positions. Ocon, Gasly, Tsunoda, Schumacher, Giovinazzi, Stroll, Russell, Latifi, Mazepin, Raikkonen, Aiken finishing out the rest of the finishers, and Sergio Perez not finishing the race today. So let's take a look at the standings. We should have some good points to our name. We're 1 point behind Lando Norris. That's going to be a vital fastest lap point that we earned today. 116 points for Lando Norris, 115 for us, 88 points to the leader Max Verstappen, and 42-point gap between the two in P1 and P2. Now let's take a look. Mercedes overtaking Red Bull today, 8-point difference now. Red Bull now on 292 and Mercedes on 300. P5 for us, 125 points to our name, and we're 25 points off of Ferrari, so 1 race win away from P4. But David Coulthard getting us 1 point, or rather 2 points in P9, so that is good to see. Yeah, that's it for the Italian Grand Prix. What a start to the Grand Prix. We got promoted to P10 after Daniel Ricciardo taking grid penalties for a new engine component. So P10 was a good starting position, getting a great dive bomb in the first turn. Always a good place to get a dive bomb in. Nicely done. Wheel banging a little bit with Charles Leclerc, but we were able to go in line with our teammate in P8, P7 for him. But the medium stint was a very strong one. The tire wasn't that great, as I was saying. Hard compound tires weren't great at all, but Hamilton somehow managed to use the hard compound tire to his real benefit. Like, he was super fast on those, but I didn't have grip at all on the medium. So that was a bit of a struggle, but I did have some competitive paces. 119 flat, I think, was the best I've ever recorded on a medium. And then we got the fastest lap on the softs. We were 117.6 or something like that. We were 2/10 faster. Or 117.4, I think. We were 2/10 faster than Valtteri Bottas, who had the next fastest lap. So we were quite pacey on those softs, and that turned out to be a very, very big game changer towards the end of the race. People were using dying off mediums. People were not being able to push their cars to the limit, but I was able to because of the soft compound tire. More grip, more downforce, more versatility to what moves I can make. So really pushed the car towards the end. That was what got us the good points today. Solid fastest lap point as well, so hopefully we can build on this in the next Grand Prix, I think, which is Sochi. So we're heading to Russia. Thank you guys for watching this video. If you enjoyed it, please leave a like, subscribe using the red button down below, and hit the notification bell as well so you're notified when the next video goes live. F1 2021 My Team will continue on the channel. We're continuing this series. We're heading on into the Russian Grand Prix next time, so please be sure to subscribe so you're notified when the next video goes up. Hope you guys are doing well. Please stay safe, please stay healthy, and until the next Grand Prix, please take care of yourselves, and I'll see you guys next time.